Dear students, today's topic of discussion is in continuation with the last lecture, that is the nuclear radiation detectors and counters. In the previous lecture, we discussed this curve, that is the output pulse height versus applied voltage, and we discussed these six regions. Today's topic of discussion is ionization chamber. Ionization chamber work in this region, second region. To discuss ionization chamber, let us consider this is the circuit diagrams. This means this is the outer circuit, this is the tube in which the nuclear radiation or the particles move. The negatively charged particle moves toward the central anode. The positively charged particles moves toward this outer cathode. Cathode means where the positive ion accommodate. Anode means where the negative ion accommodate. And look at this curve, or you can say working. That is the applied voltage. As you increase the applied voltage, the number of particles in term of pulse, outer pulse, increases first, and after that this becomes the a saturation. There is saturation between the applied voltage and the ionizing current. This is known as the plateau region. Now look at this. This is the saturation current. That is the number of particles into electronic charge. N is the number of particles coming at the anode, and you put the values. This is the electronic charge and the collection of ions pair per second corresponding to current 10 raised to power minus 12 ampere. Is saturation current is dq upon dt, or you can say c naught upon dv upon dt. As soon as you increase the applied voltage, then there is an increase in the outer pulse or the current. Due to its operation in the ionization chamber region, this is called the ionization chamber counter. Ionization counter.